Why is it different today?
Well, it's the population. It's just that's the only thing, changing, the people coming in and all the land. I used to run around and up there by the Girl Scout camp. The first place you'd see was the space we talked about, and then we would see the Girl Scout camp, and then we wouldn't see nothing more until all the way to Suey Place.
Right.
And that was an old farm there, and just now all you see is just house after house, and it's changed Tabernacle dramatically the way I seen it growing up, where 21 of us went to school in 8th grade, and then the people's changed. It's different type of people, and I just don't know nobody much anymore. I mean, the old timers is all passed on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a newcomer. I've only been here 50 years, and
that's a long time.
I've seen the same thing too in town. I think what I've seen parallels with what you say, but even more so, it seems like, when our kids were growing up, you knew my kids, you had them out here, working and all that. There was one group of friends that they had, and we were friends with their moms and dads and all that, and we were the newcomers. We were the people who came in the 70s. But as I look back now, that group of people is gone. And when our youngest boy was born, Paul, and he was growing up in the 90s or so, it was like a whole new generation. All his friends and his parents' friends were not the same ones that were the parents and friends that we had when the older boys were growing up. And today I see yet another movement. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I used to know too, most of the people in town because of, all the involvements I had. But today, it's just a whole new group in town too. It's a constant turnover. And the only thing that's remained steady, I think, are, your family and, several other of the old families that...
Well, I went down and voted the other day, early vote. I went down and I looked, and, I looked at the school board. Well, I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
And before, when I was growing up and whatnot, you kind of knew everybody.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was in Tabernacle. You knew all the farmers, you knew everything, but I don't know nobody no more. And I was surprised. I didn't know. I asked, and I wasn't sure, but Jen Lee, she didn't make it.
Right.
And I was surprised at that.
Yeah, I was too.
And I voted for her,
Yeah.
And I didn't vote for the other two because I don't know nothing about them.
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot of good about the school no more. I hear it all bull, It just seems like there's a lot of issues or something going out there.
It's different from when Neva was on it, and I was on it, and others were on it.
But everything changes. I get that. You know what I mean? I mean, look, would you ever thought with what's going on and in the world and today and in this country, 50 years ago when you moved here, you'd have never thought it would be what it is today. I didn't.
I mean, change is constant. Change is always happening, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's
how you feel about things,
And I mean, I feel very good about our town. I love our town. I think it's a great place to live and raise families, and it's just it is different today, but I don't think it's any worse off. I mean, in some areas it is, but in some areas it's better too. So
it's. I mean, you'll see a change. I think you're going to see a change in politics around here in the near future.
Yeah.
I think it's going to go the other way.
It's happening in Burlington County. Yeah, that's for sure. But all right, it's been good. I mean, there are more things I want to talk about, and I think we can do that. But we try to keep these interviews to like hour and a half because you get too long and all that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean,
we'll do some other stuff, and I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk today, and maybe there'll be more opportunities.
I don't know if you learned anything from me or not, but
I always do, Sam. It's great to come out here and chat with you. It really is. It really is.
I want to hopefully let the weather cool off a little, and for the holidays, I was going to give you a call and see if you wanted to take a ride over to Pemberton there. I'd like to see
Yeah, we'll go and do that, yeah, absolutely.
You know,
The
that's-
cemetery, yeah. I thought
And the other thing, over in Lumberton,
Mhm.
I don't know what to do. I went over there a while back. I can't read the names on the headstones. I guess they're old limestone
Yeah.
headstones, and they're gone off of my great great grandfather and his son John's there. I didn't know. Is there any? I mean, can you have new names scratched in? I mean, put back into them, or what?
Yeah.
What needs to be done
Yeah,
there?
well, I think we'll talk about this like off the tape in a few minutes. I think what we'll do now is we'll say goodbye for now, and once again, thank you for that, and that's a wrap then, as they say.